Hey everybody, Freddie Lives Productions. We are out here with Mr. Marcus Vaughn, creator, writer, extraordinaire of the up-and-coming comic, City of Troja. We're out here at Lake Merritt in Oakland. Yes, that Lake Merritt, because not only is this gentleman from the area, from the Bay Area, he's lived it, he's loved it, and he's about to give us more of it. Take it away, Mark.
Extraordinaire, he says.
Yes.
I like that.
All right, so give us a little bit of a background on you.
Well, I was born in this lovely city. In fact, the spot I was born at, like if you go up there and over the hill, there's the Kaiser Permanente there, near West MacArthur, and that's where your boy was born. So yeah, I really, I grew up loving this place. You know what I mean? And it's funny because this is the place where the Black Panthers were started. And my granddad was a Black Panther, so it's sort of like, I just love the history of this place. Yeah, but I've lived like all over Oakland. I mean, well, mostly in East Oakland. Like I lived on for 39th. I lived off of, there's a bunch of spots in the Laurel District. I also near here is, if you know about Pearl Street, I lived on Pearl Street, but I was like very young. But I also lived another spot here. I can't remember the name of the street, but it's around in this area, and it was with my cousin, my aunts, my mom, and my dad. We all like lived together for maybe like a year or so. That's where I got my first rabbit. I left it, and my auntie let it die. Lonnie, what's up with that? But anyway, but I lived off 39th. I lived off of Maybell, Mayo. Those are spots in the Laurel District. Those are like neighborhoods in the Laurel District. And I lived off of 61st. That was Grandma's. That was Big Mama's house. And then I lived out of Oakland too. I lived in El Sobrante. I've lived in Davis, California. For 1 year. It was alright, but there's no place like your original home. So.
No, indeed. No, indeed. So, what can you tell us about City of Troja? Now, the reason we're doing this is because we've gone Facebook Live, we've done regular film, and now we want to tell the YouTube audience why should they be interested in getting ready for the City of Troja.
Why should you be interested in City of Troja? Let me tell you that. I wrote City of Troja, because my expertise is script writing, all right? I have written scripts, like screenplays, since I was 14. Since I first learned how to do it when I was 14 years old. So everything I write is sort of like to where you can visualize it like a movie. So a lot of people who are not into comic books, I think, will be into this, because you'll be able to feel like, ooh, I'm watching a movie, and it's right in the palm of my hand, you know what I mean? Some comic books aren't like that. Some comic books, are more for the comic book, like serious comic book nerds. But me, I am not a serious comic book nerd. I am sort of like a semi-nerd of comic books. Like, I do collect certain comic books, like The Shadow, that's my shit. I have like the whole 1976 series. Is it 1976 or 77? It's one of those. I got that whole series, like 12 issue series, back at my house, right? That's like my favorite shit. I love The Shadow.
Okay.
So, now, but yeah, I made this for like, I made this comic book for a lot of people who are not really into comic books. My hope is that you'll start getting into it once you read it.
Okay, awesome. Now, it's funny that you mentioned not being an avid comic book reader. So that actually opens you up to not only one line, but also another line, which is great, because you get to kill two birds with one stone.
There is risk in that, because some comic book like actual nerds would probably they're gonna test me on that. To which, hey, look, if you can educate me more about comics. But yeah, I'm just keeping it real with what it is. I am not like a comic book nerd of the caliber that I know some people, hold on a second, that I know of a lot of people to be. You know what I mean?
Still
But
right.
yeah, we're still good. It's just, you're low. But like, no, but honestly, I think that's what is going to make this comic book really great, because a lot of people will attach to it. You'll be able to get into my mind for a little bit. Because at first I didn't even want to do a comic book. I wanted to do an anime. I wanted to do a cartoon.
Okay.
But my wife, Riddell, God bless her, taken from us about 3 years ago. God bless her, right?
Let me go in.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. But like, what happened was, she was telling me like getting a cartoon done. I was working at Jack in the Box. She was like, "You ain't gonna do that. You too broke." So I was like, "Well, what am I gonna do then?" And she was like, "Well, make a comic book." And I was like, I fought her on it for a long time, but I finally took her advice and made a comic book.
Good. Now, what is City of Troja actually about?
City of Troja is about 6 kids that grow up in this city called Troja, obviously, right? And Troja is a very poor, rundown city. It's like, there's corruption, and there's drugs, homelessness, and one of the main character in particular, whose name is Andrew. His name is Andrew Kamati, and he's a descendant of Dedan Kamati, who's one of the prominent figures of the Mau Mau Rebellion. They call it the Mau Mau Rebellion, but I like to say the Kenya Land and Free Army. But anyway, look that up on Wikipedia or however you want to look it up. It's a very powerful history about Kenya's revolution. So, Dedan Kamati is a very prominent figure in Kenya revolutionary history. And so I wanted to make a character based off of him, and that's my main character for my comic book, is Andrew Kamati, descendant of Dedan Kamati. And so he says to him, "City is shit. How can I clean it up?" And so he gets together with like 5 other kids who are also descended from historical figures, and they say like, "Yeah, let's clean the city up." But as they start to clean the city up, they start realizing, that their powerful lineage comes with these powers, like special comic book type powers. And I'm not going to tell you what those are, because buy the book and you'll know everything.
Now, I know you have an Indiegogo page set up.
I do.
How can the viewers get to that Indiegogo page?
Yeah, check that out. It's my Indiegogo page is there's a link on it that's connected to my Instagram. My Instagram is Marcus. That's Marcus TVAUGHN. So it's Marcus T Vaughn. It's my, I'm coming out as my whole name, Marcus Tyler Vaughn. Like, that's how I'm going to be known as, and that is my full name. So my Instagram is Marcus T Vaughn, and there's a link. If you go on my page, there's a link how you can get to the Indiegogo page.
Speaking of, do you have anybody you want to shout out as far as like
Yeah,
that help?
I want to shout out to Paris Allen. Y'all can look him up on Paris Allen Art on Facebook, and that's Allen spelled like ALLEYNE. Yeah, Paris spelled just like Paris, France, and Allen's ALLEYNE Art. Right? Look him up on Facebook. He is the shit. Like, without him, this wouldn't be anything. And I also have to give a shout out to my boy Cameron Scott. Look him up on Cam the Visionary, all one word on Instagram. He's the one who developed the logo. And, he was actually the first. Yeah, no shit. He was actually the first illustrator that I looked to illustrate City of Troja. Sometimes shit. It's like, but he is still a part of it in a major way, because that logo is the shit. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Anybody else?
Oh, yeah. Let me give a shout out to Gritty Ones Productions for believing in the project when I first pitched it to them and whatnot. I'd like to thank them for because it's nothing without belief. You know what I mean? Those who believe in the project are be making the project. So.
Alrighty. Well, let me go ahead and turn this bad boy around just right quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Freddie Lee Jones III, and Cosplay Freddy is out. Okay, yeah, that was definitely cool. The only thing is just try to always forget what the X is. So it always takes forever.